Hi, thank you for visiting Varian. If this is your first time, then a sub and a like to the channel would be greatly appreciated. I also want to say thanks to those people out there that's been donating through Saweria. Thank you. And also my YouTube members. Thank you very much. Giveaway coming soon. And now let's talk about the new DENPAMEN. I'm not even sure if I ever found the old one. But what you're seeing right now is I'm setting up my Wi-Fi because yes, this game requires a little bit of a connection to connect through the assets that I think they put up online or something, because it only took about 1 gigabyte of your space on your Nintendo Switch. So the game itself is free to play, and I saw this on Nintendo Direct if I'm not mistaken, and it's been released since the 22nd of July 2024, just in case you're seeing this in the future. And then straight away I saw this character design, this font, this environment, this comedy-like chat and whatnot. And then there's if you're playing the game, you'll notice that it feels very much like Animal Crossing when the characters are talking, because yes, there are voice acting, there are a little bit of voiceover for the game as well. So the game feels very fun. It's wacky, it's very Nintendo, as I said in the thumbnail. But is it really worth your time to play this game? Well, you're about to see in my gameplay here. But first, I could say that this game, as a free-to-play game, it is actually pretty good. It is actually playable, unlike all of those mobile free-to-play games that is available out there, and then suddenly it'll requires you, if you want to progress faster, which is common nowadays, also in this game later on, to purchase something in game. But in the very front of this game, like before the title screen menu, you'll be encountered with something like you could play this game through the yen without spending any money at all, but there are some in-game purchases available. So you'll be warned, if you're a minor, if you're underage, then you should always, it's very cute, you should always tell your parents like how this game have this sort of features like an in-game purchase, so your parents should know about it. Okay, a little bit of the game. So the story itself is like this guy, this little kid, Coda, it's our main character, but Coda is always talking to us. We're in the God view here, we're in the eagle eye view, so we're communicating with the guy. And then the guy, I'm not really sure, I tried to follow the main story, but I think it's just being wacky and being like a Nintendo game. And suddenly we're supposed to build this island, and then we're supposed to find these legendary items and stuff like that. But you know that it's for the sake of having fun. So this guy, whom suddenly just appeared and tell us things to do or where to go and cliche stuff like that. And then wait a minute, it's a little scary to go on an adventure alone. So now we're in the tutorial part where we are going to gather our parties. This is the interesting part as well. You could capture the DENPAMEN with your Nintendo Switch gyro, or just turn off the gyro because it's going all over the place right now while I'm doing it in a docking mode. I don't know what happens there, so I turn it off, the gyro mode, and I'm trying to catch all these DENPAMEN like a Pokemon. So that's the main idea, catching these little DENPAMEN, and I was a bit confused. What am I supposed to do with these people? Are they am I villagers or stuff like that, like in Animal Crossing New Horizon? But apparently they have stats now. They have HP, attack, speed, AP, defensive action. What the heck is this game? I mean, is this a turn-based RPG? Am I playing a turn-based RPG game? I thought this was supposed to be like a simulation, like a sim game for farming, or just basically casual simulation, like how you'll be doing it on Animal Crossing New Horizon, the game that is exclusive on Nintendo Switch. So now we are ready, and I'm supposed to be checking this DENPAMEN box. So I'm figuring out that I'm supposed to be making the party and setting it up and whatnot. And while the background video doing that, I also want to tell you that the game itself, yes, it's a turn-based RPG, and then later in the future, well, as far as I went, it's going to get slightly harder by the time, by the progress, by the how far you are in the game. And yes, again, they have story and they have stages like this one. You could also jump into the event stages, but also it's covered by my Saweria milestone up there, but it's stamina based. So every time you went to a dungeon, it's going to cost you a stamina. It's like your basic mobile game. So you'll be limited by the stamina that will recover for one stamina each hour, I think. Now we're in the dungeon. And they also have the in-game currency called Jewel. Jewel is a rare in-game currency besides of the money that you could also purchase as a premium item. And then you could use the Jewel to capture exclusive DENPAMEN, like a limited banner DENPAMEN, something like that, to progress faster, obviously, because you'll be able to use this Jewel to revive, to progress through. Like there's going to be a golden door that the game will show you, and then also there's a lot of stuff that you could purchase with the Jewel, which is again not necessarily to have, because all you gotta do is just play through the game. And here's the battle. The battle system itself, it's almost like a most mobile gacha games, but this game is obviously not gacha, and it's not on mobile, it's only on Nintendo Switch right now. And what you're seeing right now is as if you're only playing this like an auto battle type of thing. No, it's not really. It's displayed on the top. Now this is the golden door that I mentioned. You could unlock it with a golden key, or you could unlock it with a Jewel if you're not, if you don't want to find the golden key yourself in the dungeon and stuff like that. So again, I was talking about the turn-based battle mechanics. What you were seeing displayed on the top of the menu there, it was like an auto decision to defeat the enemy, like auto battle, focusing on attack. You only do defense, or you could retreat, or you could let the DENPAMEN to decide whatever it is that they want to do. But if you go under that menu, if you select the DENPAMEN while in battle, you could actually decide specifically what move that you want them to do. So basically, this new DENPAMEN are your Pokemons. Basically, it's basically that. But the character design is Animal Crossing, and the enemies and the music, actually, I'm sorry that I'm not playing the battle music. The music is very Pokemon-like. The previous generations though, like the Game Boy ones, like the DS ones, they really have close and this similarities, so you'll be having fun playing this game basically. And I think I made the editing far enough up until I was fighting the first boss. But talking about this game again, this game itself is actually very easy to understand. You'll be able to equip some stuff just like any basically turn-based RPG that you ever played. Now, I cut to the part where I'm fighting the first boss. I got pretty far with this game. And what you're seeing right now, the party is super cute and you're battling the boss with 4 people. But in the future, you'll be able to fight with 6 people, 6 DENPAMEN. And then you'll be able to fight with 8 DENPAMEN as far as the progress go in my part. I'm already on level 20 right now, and but by the time that I'm level 20, I'm able to bring 8 DENPAMEN to fight against any type of enemies out there. But you do need to note that this game gets harder by the progress. You'll have to do a little grinding, and you'll have to do a little setting up this and that, trying out different stages, making sure your DENPAMEN strong enough to defeat future enemies. I was about to say that this game is actually child or kid friendly, but apparently you'll have to accompany your kids, I think, to for they to understand that the mechanics of the game may be simple, but there are still progress and effort to be given into the game. Okay, so after we defeat the boss, basically after you beat the boss, you haven't finished the whole dungeon just yet. what you can do is that you could progress if you have a higher level to this area up there. It means that the area after that is going to have more than level 21 enemies. And then after you open up the blue chest will end the whole dungeon, because it's like the exit button for this mission at least. So that's the basic battle mechanics on the new DENPAMEN, a free-to-play game that you could download now for 1 GB on Nintendo Switch. I still cannot believe that this game only requires you 1 GB to play, and an internet connection, of course. And I forgot to mention that how are you trying to get how are you supposed to get new DENPAMEN? You actually you could go places like how you're doing it on Pokemon Go or Monster Hunter Now, or games that requires you to move to places to capture things. So this is how you acquire new DENPAMEN actually. So the other day, I was the first time when I was playing this game, I was having it here in my room, and then I catch some DENPAMEN, and then I moved downstairs to my living room, and then I catch another new DENPAMEN and different ones. And also they also do have different skills. The one that you saw in my gameplay here, in my early gameplay, some of them, like 2 of them, I think they don't have skills. So all they have is just like basic attack and then just a decent stat, because it's the free type of DENPAMEN. It's not the exclusive event one like this one right here that I'm about to select, that I don't have the jewels for. I have 1 jewel up there, you see, and they have limited DENPAMEN here with the golden background. So I cannot catch these DENPAMEN, and I'm pretty sure they have great skills. The ones with antennas, they have great skills. I mean, this one is poison type with the Tengu mask, I think. See, I was short on jewel, and I have to purchase a jewel pack just in case I want to capture that one. Unless maybe I have found some more jewels in the DENPAMEN world, in the other dungeons and stuff like that. So yeah, that's mainly it. And also the progress through the game will get harder, will get slightly difficult, but there are certain features that is actually still fun and wacky to do. Like there's another dungeon or another stage where you need to save the people of the village, and these people got frozen. So one of the guy or one of the villager will give you this pot that you could find a hot water to fill it in with, and then you pour it on the frozen people while you're trying to finish the dungeon and defeat the boss. So it is kind of like that. And also you're building the island. The island will get larger going through the progress. You could buy some stuff like items, healing items, weapon or armor. Well, no, not weapon, more like armor. And the best part, in simulation games, in most RPG games right nowadays also, there are fishing features, of course. And I kind of like that, because it's kind of taking you off the seriousness or the adventure of the game, and then just chill in game, something like that. And the music is just great. For a free to play, I mean, if you're charging me $10 US for this, I'm still probably going to think of buying it. So am I recommending this game right now? I think you should try it. I think you should give it a shot. I mean, it has some great quality features. It reminds you a lot of Animal Crossing, which I reinstalled recently because I kind of missed of just chilling in my game and not really thinking of much of anything like strategy or trying to defeat monsters or bosses or trying hard to, you know, progress through the game, stuff like that. So yeah, that's it. What do you think about this game? What do you think about the new DENPAMEN? Have you tried even the old one? Because this is the first time that I'm trying this game. I'm pretty sure that this is a Nintendo IP, but I'm not really sure because the developer team I never heard before. It's called Genius, I think. And I think this game has a lot of potential. So leave it down on the comment section down below. What do you think of the game? Should there are more games like this on Nintendo Switch? Could this be the reason that we own a Nintendo Switch anyway? And that's about it. Once again, thank you for visiting Vorian.